How's it going? Welcome back to another show. This is You May Roscoe, and I am Roscoe. And today's show, we're going to be doing a reaction to this is going to be a freestyle and more than a song. This is Fire in the Booth Part 2 by Akala. We'll be checking this out. Before we do that, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't already that they please subscribe to the channel and also make sure you hit the notification bell. Oh shit, excuse me. But that way you'll be reminded of future shows every time they're being published. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this. I don't like playing around with people's time, so let's go ahead and do it.
Gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Akala, brother, you know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yo, Akala.
Wow.
Knowledge is power. Volume 1 mixtape, 28th of May. Listen, akalamusic.com.
Chase.
Tiny bit more vocal, please, actually. Listen, knowledge is power, always.
Always.
Listen.
The scam, brother, the scam!
Oi, mate, my personal life's great. Some of you would love me more if I rub that in your face. Okay, well, let us run down the resume and have a little chat about Akala's living today. Big whip, nice yard, been all over the globe. Look how many continents that I have done. Shows, couple little companies, neat little office, everything going swell. Little bit of profit, built a business educating kids from the block. So far as I'm concerned, you gotta be a mug to not rate him. Own my own masters, still my own master. Novels and scripts on the way. Rap is just a part of the genius in his head, and he knows it, dickhead. Since I used to kick ball for West Ham with my big head. Back in school days, wearing hand-me-downs from my sister, and gal was still onto man. Now that's some Ross charisma. It's just a nipper. I took my first pull of Rizla, and who you think gave me that? Yeah, my bigger sister. So when we speak of struggle, cousin, it's yours. You know the same old madness. Working class poor, yeah. So may have won a couple awards. I guarantee you that my family just as messed up as yours. All the abuse and the alcoholism and drug addiction. Uncles going to prison. This is working class living in Britain. It ain't great. You gotta be kidding. So please don't ever get confused by me spitting. Cause yes, I said the ghetto's in our head, but no, I didn't mean if you live next to a food yard, that's in your dreams.
I'm gonna stop it right there. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. There's going to be a couple more of these. There's like a series of these Fire in the Booths by him, and I know that I think that part 4 is the conclusion of them, if I'm not mistaken. But I was told that part 4 would be the one to really watch out for by more than a few people in the comment section. So I'll be looking forward to that. Right now on this one, he's keeping it pretty basic, and Akala is really not one of those not one of those dudes that I would look for to be like very metaphor heavy and bar heavy in that sense. But the depth is where the social commentary and all that stuff is where he shines at. And when he's adding that aspect into the rhymes is when he's at his best. I kind of look at him as kind of like a British version. And I know he's more than just that. You know what I mean? He's probably I forget all of his all of the different cultures that make up him. You know, I think he's got a white mom, black dad from Britain or something like that, and goes a little deeper culturally. But I look at him as like the overseas guru from Gangstar, you know, who's unfortunately not here with us anymore. But I look at him in that same respect. They kind of have they almost like in some respects rhyme the same kind of way and also carry the same kind of commentary in their rhymes. You know, both are very socially conscious and aware of a lot of the things that's going on in the world and put all that stuff in there. So Let's keep this going.
I meant believing in the madness they spout about us is far more dangerous than putting us in council houses. So yeah, I criticize, but from a place of love, never, ever. Cause I think that I've become above every young brother you wanna judge as a tug. It's me, man, that's a little guidance and love. So I think that you're the mug. And why be smug when it's an actual fact? We all commit crime simply by paying tax. Cause we didn't go and tickle them people in Iraq and ask them so politely for all the minerals we extract. We blew children's heads off, set fire to backs. With a gangster nation, get down and you get clapped. So when you see the youth, they're running around on the road with heaters, don't be surprised, they're just copying their leaders. Long as the wars stay in places that are brown and poor, we can all pretend to be abhorred, but we applaud. If you go up to Knightsbridge and get violent, the policeman that duppers you will probably get knighted. If I don't want to fight you, cuz it ain't cause I'm frightened, I'd just rather fight with those who really think they're titans.
Perfect.
I ain't scared of bleeding, I am scared of breathing another breath in this world where everything is so uneven. When millions murdered in the Congo when it's barely news. But if a footballer's wife should buy a pair of shoes, I'm supposed to give up. Apparently, I do not. The world's a reflection of your block. And if you think a world that profit from their death and be totally cool, thinks you're better cause you live here, you're a bloody fool. Look around at genocidal abuse. I swear humanity ain't nothing but a virus with shoes. Then I pick my nephew up from school and I look at the youths and see the love they show each other, and I'm just so confused because they ain't learned yet what is their race or religion. So we're born unconditioned, but we learn to play our position in the system. Look what that does to our recognition of self. We grow suspicion of our own intuition. Now listen, Akala's sick, but he raps about racism too much. Could you imagine I gave a flying? Cause it's amazing how many want to claim they love this music with no respect for the actual struggle that produced it. Did hip-hop not start in segregated hoods? Are them hoods not still segregated? So it's really good. Are the First Nation not still on reservations where the age of 46 is the average life expectation? And fellas, I wonder where the favelas have been suddenly knocked down and replaced with something better. If you got sense, you see fights are joined, and race, class and gender are sides of the same coin. So if you're really down for justice, whoever the people who suffers, whoever you are, I consider you my sister's brothers, but call it what it is, like Carlin or Bill Hicks. Not these patronizing left-wing little twits that ask me.
Yeah, I think Guru is a good choice to kind of compare him with. You know, now the more that I think about it, that is a good choice. But I didn't realize that this joint was almost 15, well, just a little over 14 minutes long, but we gonna get through it. We here for the smoke. So at least I'm here for that, you know. So let's get it.
On a superior tip, I wanna act like cause I read I saw less violence as a kid. Don't make me an exception for your mental protection from accepting the madness in the system we are left in. That was the clearest thing to come of August events. All the closet bigots started speaking their minds again. So when a Jamaican or Asians misbehaving, of course it's cause of their skin. Blonde hair kills a million people, that's just him. And it's entertaining, some people are so thick, but I prefer that than all of the fake grins. Cause it's the only problem, people claim they wanna solve but don't actually wanna talk about how it evolved. You are told this country really, really yours, sir. What they did to brown people did to their own poor first, and originally in the States working class whites were also enslaved, and no one talks about it today. Ever since the master came with the system of privilege, made the working whites the overseers, mulattoes the house, cause put the darkest blacks in the field. That mind is with us still. $1 billion industry, skin cream and bleaching pills. And let's be honest, most people of my complexion to this very day still think they're better than the darker section. You say it's changed, then only educate me about Wilberforce, not about the Africans in Haiti who beat the armies of the British, Spanish and Napoleon. From the moment they stolen them, there was no controlling them. When
Marshall, always. There we go.
When I was in school, she said, no, you never fought for freedom. No, we freed you, and you were on your knees pleading. And what's more, did you know that we kind of saved you from the barbarism of Africa? You should be grateful when enough of our own people can't be bothered to read that they actually believed that we were swinging from trees. They don't know the Kingdom of Congo had embassies in Italy 500 years ago. Literally ain't heard of St. Maurice nor Septimus Severus. They ain't studying the past cause they think it's irrelevant, and attempts at pretending ancient Egyptians weren't African. Nothing more than pseudo-intellectual lies. They obviously ain't read what Aristotle and Herodotus said about people that they saw for their own eyes. And Egypt's been invaded since the fall of the pharaohs. Not once, not twice, but many, many times. So nobody wants to explain why so many statues are missing noses, even when them statues made of granite. It ain't one people alone mistaught about themselves. We live on Celtic land, but don't learn about the Celts. The same Irish people you characterize as stupid during the dark ages, some of the most educated living in Europe. And did you learn the numbers you count with every day was invented by Indian people? I bet you didn't. Or how many million Indians fought for Britain in both world wars? Still you got the cheek to call them immigrants. We don't learn about
I think this brother is a word about being or rhyming words right now. He just taking people to school right now. Right now, this is like a lecture in a college class or something. But let's keep it moving.
the Moors, of course. For some, that knowledge dangerous. Is it a problem, the impact they had on the Renaissance? When people take power over another group, we minimize their achievements so we can make it feel true. So if you think Columbus was first to sail ocean blue, you probably believe Elvis invented rock and roll too. And oh, for the record, no doubt I believe in peace, but not for 1 second, and they'll turn the other cheek. They slap you, slap them back. Take teeth. The only way a bully ever learn is getting beat. Fight fire with fire, nah, fire with water. See, the life-giving force is stronger than the destroyer. That's why these MCs can't speak to me. No, all men are not made equally. My brain's made of iron fiber, conducting the livest wire. My average grade's higher than Oxford or Cambridge require. I don't want credit because I got a message. I want credit because I'm the best MC. Dead it. When I came out way back in 04, sister had just won every award. Most man would have done the bait thing, put big sis on the chorus chords. That would have been A-list, sure. Quickly I would have been famous more, but look how I came in this thing raw. Bang up the streets some more. If IMC then I heard me rap, I'd be like, what the? I ain't never gonna be that good, so I better not push my luck. It will embarrass me. Only insanity would make you challenge me. But I hope if we bump heads, that day that I feel like charity. If not, it's a beating, and there ain't no use in search of a meaning. Cause all it means is that you are crap and I am a genius. Why I'm Panama. I push the parameter, can you imagine? If I'm sicker than average, I killing with character. Benjamin Banneker, look at the marriage, just stamina damage, a boy from Metallica. Got a look for the whole of the calendar. So cold that I roll in the challenger. Why you man roll with the amateurs? I'm too.
What the hell is he on? He just turned it up. Like, dude, what the hell? All right. Push this back a second or two. All right. Yeah, he just somewhere up and down. What was this? Yeah, somewhere up and down. Like he just started going crazy, but let's keep it moving.
Parameter, can you imagine if I'm sicker than average? I killing with character. Benjamin Banneker, look at the marriage, just stamina damage, a boy from Metallica. Got a look for the whole of the calendar. So cold that I roll in the challenger. Why you man roll with the amateurs? I'm too much harder. You can just call him Father Akala, but I don't talk shit like a pastor. You already know that I'm smarter than half a bloody disaster. If I ever start, I'll probably a prodigy, make you a martyr for these crap MCs that mumble, then see me in the flesh and crumble. Never told you that I was humble. No, I'm not. Don't lie. I'm so sure in my writing ability that I feel like I'm finding divinity. Sit down, let me rhyme a soliloquy. My agility, time in this military. What a scene, guillotine for the mini-me. It seems you're a fiend for the mimicry. Your team couldn't dream of the synergy that I beam when I scheme when the wicked beat. There goes again with the big words with bare syllables. Get your dictionaries out. That's what I'm about. Clowns wanna shout. Flash them, smash them in the mouth. Bloody professor, a man of the letters I read and I'm sure that I'm better. Never regret an endeavor to dead an oppressor. I think that the lepers that think that their pleasures are better endeavors than all of our pressures. But see me, born in a rage, maroon blood coursing my veins. As you can see, I was born for the stage, but I'll never be their cultural maid. Some say that we're political, is what they're doing isn't. Don't they preach a political doctrine called materialism? But for all the Italian clothes that you wear, or German cars that you drive, or French champagne that we buy, will still be monkeys in their eyes. So why you were begging it? Who knows? Italians fight to wear Jamaican clothes. Italians call their own women for everyone's entertainment, bro. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the one with the codes that flows all over the globe. I'm bunning out shows, but still don't oil my chest and pose. Pose a threat to the power structure. Not because we're anything special, but because we're the people together. And that's the only way things change ever. Oh.
Say that shit, bro. Say that. Say that then. Tell these dudes, man, who out here breaking their neck to splurge all their money on these big high fashion labels and shit. And none of these guys really want you wearing their clothes. they've even put out statements saying it, but still and all, I'm talking to you, Mayweather. And the like, but no, I'm gonna leave people alone. But actually, like whatever you do with your money is on you, but I don't know. Let's keep this going.
Oh my gosh. Akala just tore the building to pieces. I don't even know what to say. I feel like I just been in school for a hot minute right there. Certain MCs, you know what? Like, I don't want to hear you. Don't call my phone. If you ain't.
Man, get ready. Like he just went to the corner in the rain. Like, man, let me sit my down. He ain't spit out the water, but like let me get ready for the next round. There must be a next round coming.
coming to destroy a beat like that, don't call my phone or you're gonna get a voicemail. Akala, wow. I don't even know what to say.
Yo, little story. Let's take him down. Yo,
We are getting some more. Okay, that's what's up.
listen. Yo.
I know you gonna dig this.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day. Yo, listen. In a scheme of living, my life wasn't hard, but as far as Britain goes, I practically starved. Sleeping in a tracksuit, gas meter running out, electric cut off as well, candles lighting up the house. Looking in my mother's eyes, I see how she feels. The strain and the pain of just paying bills that ain't real. And that's how I grew, like so many more. And that was part of who I am very sure. You wanna know the rage I feel in my stomach? No, my mom and dad split up when I was still in her stomach. And not everything that happened I will put in 16s, but I will tell you enough so you will know what I mean. My boy's mother got cancer the same time as mine, but is my
Commercials just popping up.
mother died and mine survived. It was crazy back then. When I was like 10, already had the mental strength more than many grown men. This was a couple years after my stepdad left. Did he really know the crazy mess that he left? Because mum done recover from the lumps in her neck, but being poor and alone couldn't cope with the stress. My big sis fought, so much so, now I hadn't left school. When she left home, I was 13 by now, still a little kid, innocent. Next couple years though, will turn him to a militant. That is the result of no food in the fridge. And every other day you're getting searched by the pigs. Plus these patronizing teachers though, my grade 6, trying to emasculate me, yeah, turn me to a Anna.
He got a story to tell on this one. All right, let's continue.
Don't mean a woman, please let me be clear. I mean a spineless man, because what do they fear? More than a working class brown male with a brain. When our energy is harnessed, everything changed. Look at Pac, look at Marley, look at Hendrix, look at Garvey. This is the potential that is wasted on a daily basis. A racist, classist world that we're living. Still we coming for nothing and we educate millions. I see why it scares you. It's like, how dare you overcome obstacles that we have been careful to place in your way every step of the way. In this so-called democracy where kids get sprayed, blacks and the Asians, Turks and the chavs, crowded in council flats, living like ants. And who's more confused than so-called white trash, talking this madness about they want their country back? It never was yours. You should read more. What they did to brown people, they did to their own poor. But people's memory short, so much that I'm seeing black and Asian kids cuss Eastern Europeans. No pot to piss in makes competition. I fail to see how this is an effective system when
No pot to piss in makes it competition. That's a bar right there, and just a reality bar, you know. And that's what I really consider like these dudes, whether they spitting, you know, the street stuff, or they just spitting like just this type of stuff. You know, it's all reality. It's whatever your reality is, and this is reality rap, you know. But that was a bar right there. No pot to piss in makes it competition, or however he said that, but that was dope.
Cats and dogs in America and Britain eat better food than most of humanity, and we spend our technology only on killing. How is this more than sophisticated savagery? It was once said, the world is a stage, each person just an actor with a part to play, like the middle class kids and kids of the rich that have everything, but yet still they pissed on they coke and ketamine, strung out on. I ain't generalizing, look at the evidence, so go to Glastonbury any year, you will see. But unlike Carnival, it won't be crawling with police, this is London. The kids on the very next street had a very different life experience from me. And in my experience, they can't help but be smug after a lifetime of what they think's just good luck. But they're still more anxious and more thankless. Unearned privilege weighs like an anchor, that's why they copy what we do, trying to be what they not. They will grow up though and get better jobs and maintain a system that they claim that they hated. They can't fight against, they got a stake in this matrix. Hip hip-hop is just a fad to them. You didn't know? But for us, this is our living, breathing soul. And yeah, they might backpack in South America or even volunteer in an African village. But all said and done, when push comes to shove and hits the fan of middle class and British, and I ain't even dissing. That's just how it is. Most rich brown people are just as full of shit. So much more concerned with our cars and jewels than most of the world's poor looks just like you. So much more concerned with being privileged few. And who knows, maybe me too, because absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane.
Who's bad? Akala's in the building, man! So you call a real MC right here! Just schooled you, man! Please
Knowledge
pay
is
attention!
power.
Knowledge is power! Akala's just put it down, man! I think we just witnessed something real legendary. I think history has just been made in the BBC building, man.
Did that. We did that. Man. That was Akala with Fire in the Booth Part 2. And that was good. When you get to that near the end, boy, he was really dropping. He was dropping like knowledge. I mean, throughout this whole rap, the whole thing, like this was like one big college course, and this dude is so intelligent, you know what I mean? So well versed in these subjects, so that's the thing. It's not just he's not just throwing references out there, like he's giving you detailed breakdowns, and it's amazing actually, how knowledgeable, and then the ability to kind of just put all of this into a line, it's no, he does that. But Akala, you get my thumbs, boom. You are more than just, some guy who has a message, as you were saying, somewhere in the middle right there where, some people think that you're just a dude with a message and you're more than that. You are an MC, no doubt, but yeah, he, I can't wait to hear the other ones, I was kind of getting through that, and it was cool. It was kind of what I was expecting from him all the way throughout, basically. But when he got to that end part, it just was like, oh my God, he like really started dropping some nuggets in there. Talking about how our people, when we attain a certain status, we just kind of forget about our own. And I've seen that like firsthand. I can remember like me and some of my friends, we would go to these functions, and they would be functions with black business owners, young black business owners, and it was shocking to me like how out of touch our people was, or people who share the same skin tone, because all these people ain't our people. Just because they but man, it was deep. But yeah, no, he was saying some stuff back then. He really was, talking about that stuff, talking about the privilege, that some of these on his side of the pond, some of these middle class kids who, they start off as hip hop heads, and they feel like they're allies to the causes that make up, what's going on in hip hop for us. Like he said, it's a living, breathing thing for us. When it's just music and something that one day you're gonna grow out of, and you'll be able to continue your life and kind of shroud that or put that to the back burner, and nobody would never know. But yeah, it's every day for us. Like for me, I'm a head forever. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I could hide. hide that aspect of me, you know. But yeah, no, he did this. Thumbs once again. I feel like that's the second time. I'm pretty sure that is, but I'm gonna get up out of here. But before I go, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option, pick the one named Akala Reactions. You'll watch those, like those. Also, make sure you're not requesting anything that hasn't been reacted to. I do have playlists for other artists as well, so check out all that stuff. The Cash App is on the screen, $ you may Roscoe for those who want to support the page or just show the appreciation for the work being done. There's that. That's all I got. I'm gonna leave, close the curtain, gonna shut it on down. So I will see you guys again very soon. So until next time, y'all be safe and y'all be good.